How's that look? I cut my hair, as you may have seen, and I have to say, out of all the times in the past where I've tried to cut my own hair, I feel like I'm probably happiest with how this turned out. That was actually yesterday. Today is another day. It's not yesterday. Is it any longer than it looked yesterday? Because my hair tends to grow fast, and I feel like the sides here look like noticeably longer, at least in the mirror. Anywho, one thing I did mention recently is that I bought some shorts, and today is the first day that I'm wearing them. Can you see them? This is kind of a... That's kind of an awkward shot there. It's a bit different style than I'm used to. Like, I normally go for really plain looking stuff, but we went to one of those like outlet stores, kind of like, you know, like Bales or TJ Maxx, those kinds of places. So you kind of have an odd selection, like only whatever they have at the time. And I saw these, and I reluctantly decided to try them on, and they fit, and they were pretty inexpensive for clothing, and I decided to get them. Changing up my style. I'm trying to see how far I can go towards the hipster side of the spectrum or something. I don't know. What do you think? Are these hipster shorts? Hello there, vlog people. It is just after 8 o'clock on Monday. I gotta do some work. I'm gonna do record a little Minecraft video. My back's itchy. And get on with the day. Just thought I'd give you a little hello, hi there, good morning, sir, or ma'am. Whatever. Okie dokie, so I don't know why I keep coming to the kitchen to record. I mean, I'm about to do something in here, but I don't know, seems a little weird. Anywho, all done recording and editing the video. It's rendering now, and it's 10. It's about 10:30, and I think I'm gonna get some sustenance. Is that the right word? So something that I've kind of touched on in this vlog, and I don't really know how much I've put much emphasis on it, and I'm not gonna go all into it right now, but like kind of talking about food issues that I've been having, food sensitivities and stuff, and I'm not exactly sure what it is or where it came from. I've done tons of research into this, like, you know, Googling articles and stuff, and talked to a nutritionist a couple of times about a couple of the symptoms I had. But there's some other things, but one of the major things that's been an issue for me is seemingly like histamine intolerance or something, where like I just have like a ridiculous histamine response to certain foods, and the list of those foods seems to have grown. It almost feels like anything I eat now causes problems, but essentially, like for example, in the past, like this has been going on for a few years at this point, but beforehand, you know, if I wanted to say, like, beer is extremely high, like histamine food from what I've gathered, and in the past I could literally drink, you know, 4, 5, 6 beers or whatever in a night, and pretty much wake up the next day feeling fine. Not even like that's not a whole lot of alcohol, so you know, typically you shouldn't be like extremely hungover or anything like that. But now, if I drink like 1 or 2, then I'll immediately start, like while I'm drinking it, I'll start getting like a stuffy nose. It's typically like my left nostril, not both sides for whatever reason. And I'll just get like stuffy nose. I have like brain fog, kind of like a fatigue. Like I'll pretty much feel pretty bad for the next day or so after just even a small amount like that. So yeah, and that's kind of transferred into other more common foods, like eating excessive carbs and things like that. Tomato and tomato sauce in particular has been a problem for me. You know, pretty much a lot of foods like that are kind of common and typical for the American diet. If you named them, then I probably have some kind of issue with it. So, I'm trying to make a more concerted effort as of late to make dietary changes in a more, sorry about that. She, she happens to be taking a shower again while I'm trying to record. So, anyway, I'm trying to take a more concerted effort to make dietary changes. They're supposed to kind of help with this stuff. Like some of the things that they claim are like leaky gut and candida issues and things like that. So I'm just trying to give some of those concepts a shot and make something a bit more like measurable effort to watching those types of foods and things like that and see how it goes. So I've been trying to do that lately, but the past couple of days have been a bit more of like a targeted effort. So I'm going to try to keep that up. In any case, what I'm going to try to do is make a smoothie. And a few of the ingredients I'm going to use for it I haven't really used in some time while I've been doing like certain things to eliminate different foods from my diet. So we'll see how I react to this smoothie, and maybe it won't be so bad. But I figured I'd bring you guys along and show you what I'm making it with, and yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a blueberry smoothie. What can I say? I need a spoon. Alright, so one of our main ingredients, let's get that up a little bit higher, okay. So one of our main ingredients we're going to be going with is some almond milk. I actually got like a pretty, I guess this is a good brand. It's organic and everything. It was on sale and didn't cost any more than the other types, so I was just like, I'll try it. Holy d***. Ugh. So essentially, from what I read, you want to do about a cup of this at a time. I'm doing a diet called the low FODMAPs diet. It's kind of tweaked because the low FODMAPs diet doesn't really compensate for histamine issues, but I figured like it was kind of a good baseline based on my research and everything. So I don't know, we'll see. The other ingredient, whoa, that was kind of a weird noise, that we have is some blueberries. And from what that said, is you want to do around like no more than 20 blueberries to keep it in the low FODMAP range. So hopefully that's accurate information, and we'll see what we can do here. I don't think that's going to really add a whole lot of blueberry, but you know. So I'm sure that whole like counting the blueberry thing varies depending on like how big they are, of course. But I'm just going to keep it simple and do that. It's a very light portion, it would seem. Now we're going to put in our almond milk. Whoa, damn, I just poured it like right on the counter. There we go. The shower cut off. It's quiet again. So another thing that I have is some homemade gelatin. This isn't like a high quality brand or anything, so I don't really know if there is any benefit to gelatin for me anyway. I don't know if this is the one that's gonna have all the benefits, but we just got some that you could find easily at the store to try out. Supposedly gelatin is a good thing for your body because it's like good for your gut or whatever, your gut lining. That's quite the chunk there. And I don't know how well it's gonna go in this, but it's not the best because this is pretty plain. Like, we actually mixed it with seltzer water, so that's kind of interesting, but the texture of this is way thicker than like if you get Jello brand like sweet stuff from the store, and it's just kind of hard to take after you have a few spoonfuls of it. So I'm hoping that it'll incorporate with this well enough. Maybe we're gonna give it like a weird happy gelatin particle texture or something. I don't know, man. What do you want me to say about it? Alright, and the final ingredient is some stevia. It's the Splenda brand, Naturals or whatever, but it's stevia, which is supposedly, you know, a healthy alternative to sugar. It's pretty sweet, but it doesn't like spike your blood sugar and stuff, something like that. If you have like candida issues and stuff, which I'm not sure if I do or not, but it's supposedly a good idea to avoid like refined carbs and sugars and things. So this is not really a whole lot of liquid here, so I'm hoping this doesn't like over sweeten it. So I might not put the whole packet, because this stuff is actually pretty potent. It's all the ingredients I can think of to try in here at this moment. So there's the smoothie ingredients, and we're going to blend it up and see what happens. Seem to mince up quite nicely. Let me go get my cup and we're going to try it out. Can you see it in there? I don't know. I mean, you can see it through it. It's glass. It's clear, man. What are you doing? Not too terrible. Since we made the gelatin with the sparkling water, it kind of seems to be coming through a little bit in this, which is kind of weird. Probably wouldn't do that in the future. Definitely makes it a lot easier to consume the gelatin though. So there you go. That's my low FODMAP, hopefully somewhat low histamine kind of smoothie recipe thing. Obviously you could add a lot more things to that to make it tastier, but I'm trying to keep it really simple at the moment and see how I do with it. And surprisingly, it's not too terrible. It doesn't taste too bad, thankfully. Alrighty guys, it's time to round out the vlog for the day, because I vlog daily, obviously. Anyway, it's been about, what is that? Is that like exactly almost 12 hours from when I started the vlog? Anyway, right now I'm here cooking dinner. This is some ground beef. I think it's about we have some frozen broccoli. I'm gonna try to mix some broccoli into it and make beef and broccoli. Got some laundry in the dryer going. Watching father-son gaming live stream. It's pretty much the only live stream that I watch regularly. I just figured I needed to round it out before I called it a day. Turn that down so I can add the broccoli a little bit. But yeah, so the smoothie earlier turned out okay. Sorry with the fluctuation in lighting. You know how it is, and it's getting dark, so even less bright. I've been doing some research on the whole histamine issue and the dietary stuff, and I found some intriguing evidence or some intriguing information that throughout all my searches and everything it didn't yield until today when I was looking into it a bit more and trying to expand on the phrases and the search terms and the different angles to look at these kinds of issues, and it was something pretty interesting. I don't know if it'll yield positive results, but I'll keep you updated, because I know you're just dying to find out. Fingers crossed, you know, hopefully things will get better and work out, but anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and have a good day, I guess.